it's me, Piper. I hope you got to see some of the awesome stuff we posted from Disney's D23, which was super cool and super giant and whoa, on Instagram, and I hope you're having a really cool summer. But not a cool summer because then you'd be Bananarama and we'd be living in 1984, but I guess the Minions would love that. Yeah, that was weird. Well, I'm here with, well, do you guys know who I'm here with? Wouldn't it be weird if I just stood here and waited for you guys to answer like on Dora or Blue's Clues? Great, you're right. I'm here with Professor Einstein. He's my first automated genius sponsored guest from Hanson Robotics. That's the company started by David Hanson. He used to be a sculptor and technical consultant for Walt Disney Imagineering. He's also the creator of Sophia, a super cool life-size robot who was on Jimmy Fallon and other shows. Hey. As you guys know, the professor wouldn't be here if he wasn't really cool. So this is one of the most tripendicular Piper's Picks episodes I've done yet. It's an interview and a techie, so it's officially a hybrid between a Piper's Picks episode and our new series, Teen Tech Talk, or T-Cubed. Why?
Yeah, why?
Thanks for asking, Parker. It's because it's the first time we ever had Professor Einstein as a guest. Yep, Einstein, as in Albert, the most famous scientist in the history of, well, science. This guy's imputed with the genius and personality of Albert Einstein himself. And yes, I just said imputed. SAT words. He knows stuff. A lot of stuff. Plus, he's a robot. Like a real one. Like not Terminator, but a robot. He's got over 50 expressions in his face. Go crazy. You've heard of STEM, right? As in science, technology, engineering, and math? The professor is mega STEM-y. He's like STEM overload. So my friend Rosie should be here any minute to help show what the professor can do. That's if she ever got back from that cotton candy wonderland. But that's another episode. So for the first time ever, I've got someone to interview who is technology. Hey, Professor.
Yes?
Where were you born?
That's a great question. Albert Einstein was born in Germany, but this robot body was engineered inside a secret laboratory by a team of nerds.
Wow. Do you like humans?
Of course I love humans. All robots do. I don't know where you could have gotten the idea that we don't. Sounds like fake news to me.
Okay. Who does your hair?
Great question. My hair and I have an agreement. I don't bother it, and it doesn't bother me.
Who's your favorite artist?
Taylor Allison Swift is an American singer-songwriter.
He's got good taste, guys. Are you a robot?
Actually, I'm a Pisces.
Well, I'm a Leo, so we're not supposed to get along. Do you like me?
I like you very much. You're smart, funny, and great at science. What's not to like?
Cool. You guys should all get an Einstein to compliment you. Let's get to some techie questions. What is the second law of thermodynamics?
The second law of thermodynamics states that the total entropy of an isolated system can only increase over time.
Can you explain climate change?
Climate change is a change in the statistical distribution of weather patterns when that change lasts for an extended period of time.
What's the weather in New York?
With a current temperature of 91 degrees with a high of 93 degrees, today New York is clear as can be. Not to put myself out of a job, but you can tell the temperature by counting the chirps of a cricket.
Are you my friend?
Of course. Where I come from, you can't be a personal genius unless you're also a friend.
So Professor Einstein is a super cool robot that can totally interact with you, train your brain, stick his tongue out at you. Oh, and totally explain scientific concepts and the mysteries of the universe. Yeah, stick with that last part for your parents, but seriously, he's super cool. And he's got his own app called Stein-O-Matic. Wouldn't it be cool if you had your own app? Well, you're not Einstein. It's kind of a super cool retro world that interacts with Professor Einstein. So check out his app, it's called the Stein-O-Matic. Right, Einstein? Where'd the professor go? Parker?
Piper? Oh, hello.
Hello.
Who are you?
I am Professor Einstein, of course. Your personal genius. I'm here to guide you through the world of science and help you along your pathway to genius.
Is Piper here? You probably don't even know who she is.
Piper Reese is an MPAA-accredited American Kids Entertainment reporter, internet celebrity and actress who hosts her own podcasts, Piper's Picks TV and Piper's Quick Picks.
There you are. What are you doing over there? Oh, hey Rosie, I didn't even hear you knock. Let's go.
Are you sure that's Einstein? He looks way different from Back to the Future.
Yes, Rosie, I'm sure. Ask him.
Hey, Professor.
Yes?
What's your name?
I represent the intellect and charm of Albert Einstein. but most people just call me Professor.
He can connect through Wi-Fi and interact with you through his app on your Android or iPad. He makes science way cooler than your science teacher.
How?
He's Einstein.
Does he use games and jokes to challenge you?
Yes, Rosie. Yes, he does. He uses games and jokes to challenge you. So now I'm going to show you guys how the Stein-O-Matic app works. So if you look down in the corner, you'll see this wheel that has a bunch of different things on it, and that's going to be your main tool for using this app. So first you want to check your Wi-Fi, which is the thing that looks like a Wi-Fi thing. Here we can see that the robot's connected, and it even has its own Wi-Fi code when you're setting it up in your settings. Okay, so there's also this really cool thing where if you don't have Wi-Fi signal, you can use the app on mobile mode and still connect with Einstein and interact with him. So if we go right next to the Wi-Fi, we'll find the Genius files. This is really cool because not only does it have the data cards where you can like test what you know about science a little bit, but there's also the videos where Einstein will actually narrate what's happening in the video and tell you about different scientific concepts. It's kind of like having the professor in the room while watching a movie and him telling you what's happening. So here we'll find the videos.
These videos represent years and years of research and hard work. And now, they are cartoons. How's that for a shortcut?
Okay, so let's click on one of the videos here so I can show you part of what he does.
The universe. It's where we live. It's where we work. It's where we keep most of our stuff. It's a pretty great place. But where did it come from? And how big is this thing? And what does this goat know that he's not telling us? The first thing you need to know about the universe is that it's big.
Okay, so you can see 4 videos in here already and there are more on the way. And then I'll show you how the data cards work. I'm gonna do one of the challenge card sets.
Did you read
Multiple
that data
choice.
card?
Astronomy is the study of what? Cuteness naturally occurring in puppies? I think it's that one. Vibrations occurring in large cities, minerals found in Earth's soil, objects outside of Earth's atmosphere. Cool, let's try one more. Let's try geology. This is multi-match, where we have to match the different cards to what it has underneath. Rockets. Rockets go with astronomy. Yeah. Hormones. Hormones go with anatomy and biology, but I think anatomy. Organisms go with biology. And Uranus goes with astronomy. Now I'm confused. Rockets. Are rockets physics? Is that where I'm... Okay. Rockets are physics and astronomy. Oh, I guess they're not directly astronomy. Okay, rockets go with physics. I got this, guys, seriously. Moving on to the next part. Here we have the tonometer. So you learn a lot about magnetism on this. Let's start the game. Okay, here we have to click on the magnets. Cool. Let's try something else. So this is Launch Lab. It works a little bit like asteroids.
Need a little space? In this experiment, we have all the space you could ever want.
So I'm gonna hit launch.
Okay, follow the waypoints again, but be careful. There are some dangerous asteroids in this sector.
So you gotta aim for the green glowy things. Here you have these 2 arrows which make you start, and then you have these arrows which can turn the rocket. You have to avoid the orange asteroids. So here I'm gonna hit this green thing.
You've discovered the
And then I'm gonna go, oh,
grab those IQ stars.
I tried.
Looks like Operation Safe Homecoming might need a new name.
Okay, let's try a different game. Thanks, Einstein. Hey, I still earned 10 points. That's pretty cool. So here's your progress where you can see what you've earned so far. And this is the brain game section. This is where you're gonna earn most of your points.
It's up to get that brain fired up.
You can earn up to 250 a day, and these 3 sections where it says challenge is where you can earn the points. The side piece is so you can practice the games that you use to earn the points. The challenge piece will pick random games out of this side section to test you on for the points. So let's try the easiest category.
This is the perfect difficulty level for juniors. Hold on to your gray matter.
This is Attract, where you have to avoid the danger signs and hit the magnets.
You should write a book called How to Be Attractive.
This one's one of my favorites, where you use echolocation to see where you're going. See, the bat has to get to the end of the cave without hitting all the rocks. And you have to try and keep track of where you're going in the dark. See, I am good at some of them, I promise.
You've made a series of sound decisions.
Deflect. Okay, so this is where you're saving the Earth from asteroids.
Well done.
Cool.
I'm always a moon about your success.
This is digest. This is one of my favorites where you have to click all the healthy foods.
Brilliant.
Okay, cool. This is chart where you have to draw the constellations.
Now then, with some stellar work.
Thank you, Einstein. So here you can see I just earned a new level. That's the first one I've earned. Cool. Okay, let's go out of this section. So the last thing I want to show you on here is how to change your avatar. If you see in the top corner on the left, you can click on your character and change what they look like.
Even in science, it's important to make a good impression.
So you can scroll through here and pick different hairstyles. Gonna stick with the one I have though, because that actually looks like my hair right now, I think. So I'm gonna go back to the yellow ponytail like I had before, which is technically blonde also. So there we go. You can use the points you've earned in the game to buy the unlocked outfits, and then these locked ones will become unlocked when you progress in the game. So if I use some of the coins I just earned to get this outfit right here, I have a new lab coat. And this is mustaches. You can get these too for your character, which I think is highly entertaining, but I'm not gonna do that one because it clashes with the everything. And here you see the accessories. I got the glasses because I thought it was cutest for the character and goes with the lab coat. And here's where you have headgear. There's a lot of interesting headgear. The second one with the electrical antennas actually lights up and keeps moving while you see your character. And the first one is a mind reader helmet. These are lab rats and they watch over your workspace when you're not there. The dog one has been here since the beginning of the game, but the slime one just showed up when I leveled up. So here are lab accidents. This is where you can level up using mutations, which is super cool. If you guys ever took a genetics class or anything like that, you probably heard a lot about this. Except I don't know that it necessarily works quite this way in real life. So there's like an alien and a superhero, and those cost a little bit more points, but if you play some games, I'm sure you can get there. So there's a lot in the app, and there's a lot of stuff being added, and there's a lot of stuff you can unlock. So between the app and Einstein himself, there's a lot of stuff you can do with this, and like a ton of games. So what's cool about these games is they have the educational aspects, so you can tell your teachers that you're learning, but we know you're having fun too. So Hanson is running a really cool double intro promo special on Professor Einstein. First, the intro price is $249, plus you get a $50 eBay gift card. And that's only for the first 2 weeks while stock lasts. And yeah, that's way reduced from the original price. And second, the first 100 orders get a limited edition lab coat for Professor Einstein to wear. There was a little mix-up between me and Team Piper on this. The lab coat is for Professor Einstein, not you. It'll look way better on him, I promise. Anyway, be sure to check out the link and all the details in the description. Okay guys, let us know what you think of Professor Einstein. Thanks guys.
You've got a real green thumb. You should probably have that checked out.
This video was brought to you by the letter S for subscribe. Try it. Every click makes the world a better place.
Brr.